My name is Naomi Mutie Kamala. I am the County Executive Committee member responsible for roads, transport, and public works, Machakos County. This is my second year in this docket. My role is policy formulation and coordination in the public transport, among other duties that I undertake in the county government of Machakos. As a department, we have entered into partnership with Flone, which is a local NGO that is involved in transport matters. And we signed a working MOU to work together with Flone. And the objective of the MOU is to try and make sure that we are mainstreaming gender in the public transport. And we've done we started by carrying out a baseline survey with Flone. And we also launched on 12th of November 2019. We launched the baseline study, and also we signed the MOU. And going forward, we are going to implement the recommendations that the study established. So the Flone initiative, in conjunction with Machakos County Government, undertook a baseline study to assess the situation on gender mainstreaming and safety in public transport in Machakos County. The specific objectives of the study were to identify gender mainstreaming gaps with regard to employment and meaningful participation of women in public transport. We were also examining the safety consideration for commuters and vulnerable groups in Machakos public transport industry. And finally, we are going to utilize the information gathered to guide prioritization of county investments towards gender mainstreaming in county public policy and development plans. The study was conducted in four major stages, namely Machakos, Mavoko, Kangundo, and Tala, specifically targeting male and female public transporters. The key stakeholders included national and county officials, and also female public transporters, investors, and border officials were also involved. The study adopted a case study methodology design that sought to collect detailed information to get an understanding and in-depth appreciation of the role of gender mainstreaming in public transport industry in Machakos. Data was collected mainly from the primary sources using surveys, key informat interview, focus group discussion with female transporters. Available data sources were also revealed. Altogether, 107 male and female transport workers and 12 key stakeholders participated in the study. In summary, the findings revealed that the industry is quite informal and privately run by public service circles and individuals. There were very few female transport workers, 39%, compared to their male counterpart who accounted for 61%. When it came to age, it revealed that majority of women, 41% were aged between 36 to 40 years, 49% and secondary level of education and were working as vendors, stage attendants, and the circle clerks. They were mainly motivated to join the industry by interest in transport work and also lack of training in other professions. The study established that the main challenges are gender stereotyping on the suitability of women for transport jobs, male-centered ways of publicizing the job opportunities, and cost involved in entry, like getting the certificate of good conduct and public service badge. Women were mostly considered for jobs like vendors, circle clerks, and stage attendants. Very few women were represented in SACCO leadership, since most of them do not meet basic requirements for participating in the elections, which include owning a vehicle. The barriers to entry and retention of women in public transport include male dominance and gender discrimination as established by 51% of respondents. It is worth noting that 59% of female workers did not consider public service vehicle SACCOs as equal opportunity employers. Lack of vital skills like driving, sexual harassment were stated as the key barrier by majority of female transport workers. 67% of the female transport workers would like to upgrade their skills level, especially in driving and motor vehicle mechanics. 46% of female workers experience sexual harassment, which were in form of inappropriate physical conduct, and majority failed to report due to clear complaint mechanism. Informal and casual working arrangements were most common in the industry, with less than 10% of workers having formal and long-term contractual engagement with their employers. That meant that 64% of the female workers were earning minimal wage, that is 500 to 800 shillings per day, which did not commensurate with their long working hours, 4 to 8 hours daily, and there was no institutional protection. Professional standards were rarely adhered to as the industry. Only 77% were abiding to any code of conduct. The issue of sanitation and health was a major challenge to transport workers because small stages lacked toilet facilities. And also it emerged that most of the toilet facilities in the stages were for pay. The study recommends, in order for us to enhance gender mainstreaming and safety in public transport, the study recommended training and capacity building for transport workers and managers on professionalism and gender mainstreaming in their work, putting in place anti-sexual harassment policy and also reporting mechanisms, and for workers and commuters to seek redress in case of sexual harassment. The second recommendation were to encourage more women to join public transport industry, as investors and workers are supposed to address the barriers that affect entry and retention, especially being proactive to the female applicants. Improved working conditions for transport workers, including formal and long-term engagement, and improved pay package with commensurate working hours and family-friendly human resource policy. The study further recommended improved security measures and regular surveillance, especially in terminals. Further, the study recommended improved working conditions for all workers in the industry, coupled with opportunities for personal and professional development. The study also recommended an affirmative action and increased gender equity measures to encourage women to become investors and participate in governance and SACCO leadership. Improved sanitation through construction of more facilities which are well maintained, and they are gender and disability friendly and affordable to all. Finally, the study recommended that players in public transport sector, that they should work towards promoting collaboration. I would also recommend that having a women chapter in transport in Machakos County will go a long way in creating awareness among women, so sensitization of women to know that there is employment opportunity and investment opportunity in public transport sector in Machakos County is a very important step that this study recommended. When women are brought together and they are sensitized and they are able to identify the opportunities that are available in public transport, And also they are linked to financial institutions that can support their ideas and also their business plans to invest in public transport. And also, very soon, we are going to have the bus rapid transport. We have 5 gazetted corridors. And there'll be a lot of mass transport systems, either commuter rail, bus transport. And therefore, because we want to move many people, mass transit means moving many people very fast. And that is an opportunity that when we bring women together in Machakos and in Nairobi metropolitan area, they are able to seize that investment opportunity and also not be left behind. There are so many opportunities that will come with BRTs. There'll be the investment in the buses. People will be fueling the buses. People will be selling the tires. There'll be training. There'll be ticketing. There is a lot that women in transport can invest. And we want to change the urban mobility landscape in Nairobi metropolitan area so that women can seize that opportunity and invest very well in public transport. Thank you.